Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's Dalton. This is caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
Andy Dalton.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Dalton to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start out offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Skirts by, and right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So Dalton now. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw here, Dalton. It's Williams on the catch. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Dalton.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Dalton now to pass.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a Cowboys first down. First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Blue. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, Church. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Cougar 19, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Ready, break. Let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 35, here's second down at 7.
Now Dalton.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
And that could have been and probably should have been a third interception of this first half. He's got to figure out something because you cannot give the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Passing, it's Dalton.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, they run with blue.
And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Cowboys at 9-6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Get up. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Packers' 43-yard line.
Ready. Packers 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Ready. Ready. Cowboys, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Green in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now third down and very long. Throwing, Dalton. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this goal.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready? Go! Liking.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
19. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Second and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's third and a few inches. And Dalton to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. This will be Dalton again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Andy Dalton. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and 9 here. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Packers.
So Dalton now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jaden Blue.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's Dalton. It's Williams on the catch.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Dalton.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
Dalton now to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Dalton here from the gun. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Dalton.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Dalton sets up play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Passing, it's Dalton. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Ready, up, 19 Lions.
To throw, it's Milton.
Touchdown, Packers.
Savion Williams.
From 21 yards away.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
That's a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw here.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Alert.
Pacheco going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Milton now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
18 Cardinal. Check. 19 Wyatt. Panther 11. Go.
Here's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
In motion is Grant. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Throwing is Milton.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
19,
conversion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
34, Cowboys 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to float this one deep right side.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long.
At the 34-yard line.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Mustang 19, 79, Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time.